Ooh wee. This is a big box. Can't even fit in the frame. So as you guys already know by now, I had ordered the PS5 and I was able to get it just like yesterday. So it finally came in and now I'm able to do a whole unboxing experience. I've always wanted to do this, so finally my time has come. I'm gonna go through everything that comes out of the box, how it looks, how it compares to the PS4, and my thoughts on the PS5 in total. So without further ado, let's get right into today's video. So originally I was gonna do the unboxing on my table, but this PS5 was so big that I had to do it on the floor. It actually looks way smaller than it actually is in real life. Also, I'm really surprised that like the outer shell that comes with the PS5 is actually very thin. And I've seen a lot of people rip this up and I try my best to keep it all intact, and fortunately I did. After I got it all opened up, we have the manual over on the left side, we have the power cable right in the middle, and then we have the controller all the way to the right. And after I found a safe way to remove the PS5 out of the box without breaking anything, you can see that this is a very beautiful console. Despite calling it a fridge and a speaker and a router, this thing really does look amazing and I love what they did with it. It's one thing looking at it online, but it's a completely different experience when you actually get to look at this and feel it in your hands. And here, just as expected, we have the two USB cables on the front with the disc on the front as well. And then on the back, we have the Ethernet port, the USB ports, HDMI ports, and of course the AC adapter for power. After I got the PS5 all ready and set to go in my setup, I laid out all the accessories that also came with the box. And as you can see, it came with the HDMI cable, it came with the stand that the PS5 can either lay on or it could sit on top of, the power cable to power the system, which in case you guys don't know, this is the same power cable as the PS4. So if you do have the PS4 already connected, you could probably just, instead of removing the existing PS4 cable, just leave it and then just use that cable instead of the new PS5 cable. Besides that, we have the two other manual kits that it came with, and surprisingly, it did not come with a Type-C cable. So guys, very important, if you don't have a Type-C cable, go out and buy one, because this PS5 did not come with a Type-C cable, which I am super surprised about. Rest in peace, PS4, you've been a great team player, but it's your time to go, big fella. And you know what's really funny about this is that I had the camera angled as if the PS5 was the same height as the PS4, but clearly, as you can see, the PS5 is way bigger than the PS4, and I actually had to just adjust the camera angle just a little bit, that way you guys can actually see the full height of the PS5. And I even brought back the PS4 just so you could see the size difference of both of them. It is really a night and day difference. The PS5 is basically 1.5 times bigger than the PS4, so it's actually quite crazy. And I have the PC over on the left, and so just to show you the size difference, I have a mid tower and the PS5 is almost reaching the top of that mid tower. It's about like 2 inches from the top of that mid tower, so it is quite a large system. So make sure you keep that into consideration wherever you plan on putting this, whether it be on your desk or underneath your desk. And as you can see, I opted for the same AC adapter that went with the PS4 instead of having to plug in the new adapter that came with the PS5. It just made sense. It used exactly the same cord, so there's no reason to change it out. The HDMI cable, fortunately, it was already there from my PS4, so I don't have to plug that in either. Unfortunately, the one thing that did not get a chance of getting plugged back in was the optical cable that I did have for my Astro mix amp, but fortunately I did find something that could resolve this problem, which I'm going to showcase in a future video. And after I got everything situated, I got the power cord plugged in, the HDMI cable plugged in, I made sure everything was working fine, at least I thought I did. Then I wanted to make sure that I was able to see the first time intro that you get to see on the PS5 when you first plug in your system. So I had my capture card ready, I even had my backup camera going just in case my capture card didn't want to work. And guess what, guys, it didn't work. I can't believe I missed it. I was so sad, but it is what it is. At least I got to see it on YouTube from somebody else doing it, but I unfortunately missed that first time intro. And it turns out the reason why it didn't work was because I had the Elgato HD60S plugged in and it was interfering with the signal coming from the PS5. But what I ended up doing was just plugging in the HDMI cable directly from the PS5 to the monitor, bypassing the Elgato HD60S altogether. And after I did that, I was able to do all the initialization process, you know, picking your language, picking your country, picking your profile, all that good stuff. But I didn't want to bore you guys with this because it's pretty much self-explanatory. There's nothing too crazy on this menu. You're able to change the power options, which was the first time I've ever seen that. It actually had a optimized performance mode and a low power mode, which is very interesting because, I mean, it's going to be plugged in anyway, so why would you use low power? But I guess there are some niche use cases for that. But fortunately, you know, of course, I'm just going to leave it on optimal performance. And then I installed the latest update that I had, and you know, I had to wait a little bit, so I'm just gonna skip all this part because you guys already know what to expect with this. I didn't bother moving any of my save data from the PS4 to the PS5. I just wanted to start off nice and clean with this new PS5, so that's the way I'm gonna do it going forward. But after I got everything done, I was able to go and play with the Astros Playroom, which, in case you guys don't know, this is a game that comes with the PS5, which allows you to utilize the controller and all of its features that it has, so you could play around with what the PS5 has to offer. And now I know what all the hype was about or regarding these controllers, because really guys, there's one thing looking at this, but when you guys actually get to feel these controllers, man, like the haptic feedback, the adaptive triggers, I mean, those things really do bring a game to life. What's cool about Astros Playroom is that you're able to utilize all the features that the controller has, and you get a feel for how the haptic feedback works and how the adaptive triggers really get you engaged with the game. So while I waited for Cold War to come in, it was actually delayed, but I had a chance to play with Astros Playroom for quite a bit, and it was kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. From what I understand from the game is that it's taking you through the ins and outs of the system, and while you're doing like little missions and so forth, it's sort of like Super Mario but like PlayStation edition. I guess that's one way I could say it. But yeah, you like travel through the PS5 and then you collect artifacts. I mean, overall it's pretty cool, and it's a great way to get yourself acquainted with what the PS5 has to offer. So that's what I was doing with my 2 hours after I got my system. So it was actually kind of fun, and I got to enjoy myself while I waited on my games to come in. And don't worry guys, I'm gonna go through a whole settings video for the PS5. There's really so much to cover with that, but I didn't want to mix that in with the unboxing because those are like two completely separate subjects altogether. But so far, my experience with this has been absolutely amazing. I think the PS5 is really a step up from the PS4. So if you're really thinking about getting it, definitely go ahead and get this thing because it is a lot of fun. And I cannot wait to play new games. I actually have another monitor coming in as well, so I can actually play these games at 4K. So that's going to be coming up really soon, and hopefully everything goes well with that. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys thought about my whole unboxing experience, and if I missed anything or if you have any questions regarding the PS5 right out of the box, let me know in the comment section down below. There are so many videos that I have in the pipeline right now that I'm working on, that I'm filming in the background. So if you guys don't already know, I mean, just a sneak peek, I mean, I got a new Astro accessories, new capture card, and wait up for this, a new controller. We'll see. It's a secret. So I hope you guys are as excited as I am for the next coming days, because as you guys can tell, I am very excited. But if you want to check out all those videos and more, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and make sure you have those notifications on, because that way you don't miss a thing. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Matthew. I appreciate you. I hope you guys have a great day. And as always, peace out.